It looks like you're having some problems with the Insta today. So, hi again, Raju. Hi. We're having some problems with Insta. Sorry about that, guys. Siddharth, Nick, hi again. Just going to try to get Satish sir back in. We are having some issues. Hi again, Krupa, Rivalur. Thank you. Rakesh, hello. Hello again, Ambika. Hello, Krishna. Hi, Smita. We're just trying. I'm just going to try and get Satish sir online again. Sorry about this. We're just encountering some issues with Instagram right now. All right, Satish sir has joined. We will see if we can get him online. I have sent an invite to Satish sir. Join the video call. Okay, finally we have. Okay, welcome. finally we have Satish sir online. There's some issue. I'm good. There was some issue with our connection, so Satish sir was not getting my invite at all. But finally, that's been sorted. Okay, great. So thank you for joining us again, Satish sir. Welcome back to Purecricket.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, all of you.
Good evening. For all the very few people who may not know about you, I'll give them a quick introduction before we move ahead, since you've already lost some time there. Satish sir has been associated with cricket for many decades now. Many of them as a well-known player in the domestic circuit. After he decided to move away from actively playing cricket, he has been a known coach for a lot of good teams across the entire range. Right, you talk about grassroots level cricket, under 17, under 19, under 22 cricket teams for Mumbai. He's been former assistant coach for Rajasthan Royals in the IPL, and currently is the head coach for the Air India team. And if you know about the people or the players who play in the Air India team, you know that it's a very strong unit. A lot of players from the Air India team have gone ahead and represented the country. So once again, thank you, Satish sir, for joining us on a Monday.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great. So in today's session, we are going to talk about batting. And before we start, I wanted to call out to our viewers as well that cricket is a physical sport. Though we will talk about some technicalities of the game, it is not always possible to demonstrate in the best possible manner over online video. For that, you have to get to the ground. You have to work with somebody who understands the game for them to be able to help you with certain techniques and correct flaws in your game. So just a disclaimer that, yeah, sure, if you don't understand something, we are more than happy to explain it to you theoretically. Just write to us. If you are not able to answer during the session, write to us after the session on our Instagram handle, on our Facebook page, and we will come back to you with the answers. Right? Without any further ado, we will jump into it now, Satish sir. So, to begin with, the most basic question would be, as a batsman, how do I choose the right bat for me?
Okay. Before that, I just want to make it very clear that cricket is a very simple game, and people like us, like coaches, most of the time it's make it a little bit more difficult for the players by teaching more things than what is required. So it's a good question. First is how to choose a bat first. Okay. So bat, that depends upon the height of that person. Okay. Then the strength of that person. Both things are very important while choosing the bat. Okay. Then I'll try to show some exercise to choose a ideal bat for you as a player. Okay.
Right, sir.
So, can you see me?
Yes, we can.
I'll just adjust my You can
Perfect.
see this
Yes.
bat. Okay. Now, if the weight of the bat is okay, or it's heavy or it's light, first we have to check. Okay. The most important thing in cricket while playing, the feel is more important while playing, while batting. So normally, human being as a batsman, you're more connected to the bat through the handle. Okay, so first you have to check
Right.
how it is. Holding by holding this bat, you have to check how you're feeling it. Okay.
Right.
Second thing, that weight is ideal for you or no. How you can going to
Right.
check it? That I'm going to show. With
Sure.
your top hand, you hold your bat in straight parallel line to your shoulder. Okay, this way.
Right. Right.
Huh? Like how you're going to grip the bat the same way with only one hand, and let's count for 30 seconds. Let's count of 30 seconds. If you
Right.
manage to hold the bat easily, then that weight is ideal for you.
Okay.
Nowadays, most of the players they are playing with the heavy bat, and there's so many. Then they'll always facing a difficulties playing a particular ball because of playing with the heavy bat. So
Hold back.
the weight is when you were able to hold that bat for 30 seconds, that bat is ideal. And for kids who are under 10, 12, so they should not play bat weight more than 1 kg, around 900 grams to 1 kg, not more than that.
Right. Right.
When your strength, you build your strength, you are strong enough, then automatically you can choose a little bit heavier bat as
Right.
per the requirement. Yeah.
Right. Right, sir. Right. So, we always talk about the feel, and as a batsman, when you pick up a certain bat, it may be from the same manufacturer, the same variant, if I had to call it that. You would just pick up the bat and realize that this one is for me, right? It would all look
Absolutely.
the same, but then you would realize that it's for you. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, once you have picked up the bat, there are certain times when there are bats which are ready to play, and certain times where you bats that you need to knock in.
Yeah.
Even what I've noticed, sir, is that a lot of times, even when you pick up a ready-to-play bat, there is some work that's required to be put on the bat before you take it out to the field.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on
Absolutely.
that?
See, most of the time now current days, we are getting back little bit season back. The manufacturer only they do some work on that bat, some hammering, some pressing of that bat. They do long back, maybe 30, 20, 30 years back, we used to put some oil
Right,
for the seasoning of the bat.
right.
And then we used to hammer the bat like it's a bat like that. I don't know where's hammer. I have to find out. Okay, it's
I have a hammer,
C.
Satish sir.
You have hammer.
I,
Okay, I'm
very,
just
very.
searching. Okay, I got something similar to the hammer like this. You can just you can see the area. Even your edges also you have to just like this. That you can do. You can do lot of hanging ball practice initially. It will help you. So while doing hanging ball, you have to play more straight. Huh? Then you can do some knocking with the bat. And when you feel like now your bat is ready, you can utilize it for in the nets first. Then only you start playing in the nets with that bat. This is
Okay.
a
First,
few things you can do to prepare to season the bat.
so knock first, then nets, and then in the match.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Directly, we are not because nowadays bats are very costly. Normal person, a middle class person can't afford to pay that much. Big players they get tons of bats every
Right.
year, so they can afford to play with the bat directly. But we have to season bet so the life of that bat will be increased.
Increased.
Maybe if a batsman you at least use your bat at least for 1 or 2 years.
Right.
So that's
Right.
the reason that bat should be seasoned before playing in nets or match. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Sir. Thank you. Um, we'll move on to so we are going to progress gradually. We've talked about how to pick the bat, how to season the bat before we go into match. Now,
Yeah.
what we'd like to hear from you is how would you? I know this is different for different people, but how would generally a regulation grip be when you are holding the bat for maximum efficiency for a bat?
Mm, see, first, already spoke to you about the feeling, how you
Right.
get the feeling, exact feeling while holding the bat. Okay. So holding bats, so there's different type of grips. Every batsman during his playing career change his grip as per the situation. This is
Right.
what is, and most of the batsmen when they they are more concentrated on their grip when they are in a bad form. They
Right.
understand that okay, this is happening. That the reason I have to change a little bit if bat is not coming straight. See, main
Right.
purpose of while batting, you have to show full face of your bat, right? If
Correct.
there is slight change in your grip, automatically you will not be able to show full face of bat to the ball. So
Correct.
they realize that something is happening with my grip. So they slightly change here and there, and they uh, get out of that difficult situation.
Right.
So
Right.
simple thing is you have to hold a bat with both the hands
Right.
close together, so they will work together as a unit. That is more important. If you hold
Right.
back one hand here, one hand up, so they will not work as a unit. They will not work together as a unit. So you have
Right.
to hold back close, both hands close, okay?
Right.
Not very down to the handle of the bat, or not very up.
At the top.
See what will happen if you at the top you hold the bat, you will get more power, but less control. But less control because of the long lever. Automatically, you'll get a more power.
More
But
power.
if you
Yeah.
hold back down, you'll get a little bit more control. But that power, as well as the area where exactly you want to play, you will not be able to play because you will not be able to finish your shots. You have to check your
Okay.
shots with the bottom hand grip. And when you hold back with the bottom hand, there's automatically chances of using your bottom hand more than your top hand.
Right. Okay.
So ideal is hold back in the center of your handle.
Handle.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
I'll show you this both hands V's. This V. It
Right.
should be in one line. One line. You can see that this is called a spine of the bat or splice
Right.
of the bat. At the
Right.
side of the side of the spine, you should hold the bat. So you'll be able to take your bat when you lift your bat with your top hand. Automatically, the bat face is slightly open, so that is called
Right.
cocking. Automatically happen if you hold back and lift your bat with the top hand. Okay,
Right.
and when you
Right.
go down straight down, you'll be able to show the face of your bat completely to the ball. Okay,
Okay.
same thing with the
Okay.
bottom hand. If you hold it properly with in the V like this and to go straight, it will be a part of your hand absolutely, and it will go straight in the line of the ball.
Right.
So the main aim is to show full face of your back
Back.
to the back. So normally what I do, I keep on their gloves of a player. They can do, so what your grip is correct or no, your V's are in the right place or no. What we can do, we can put a gloves on your hand and put some mark in that area of the V. Check your grip first, yeah, and
Right.
keep mark on this area, yeah,
Okay.
with a marker. So you can
Okay.
check that V mark should be at the outer side. See, this is outer side of your bat. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay. This is a splice of your bat. Just in between this area, both V's should be there. Try to get both V's. So automatically, if your both V's are in the same line, your bat will go in the same line where you actually desire to play
Got it.
that ball.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And some interesting point is grip should be a firm. It should be a firm grip. Last session, I also someone asked me the question: grip how कैसी grip होनी चाहिए? How it should be a grip, firm. What is the difference between firm and tight? So it should be a
Correct.
firm grip, not tight. क्योंकि अगर टाइट ग्रिप होगी तो आपको जो डिजायर रिजल्ट है वो नहीं आएगा. आप जो डायरेक्शन में जो आप खेलना चाहते हैं वो डायरेक्शन में आप खेल नहीं सकेंगे.
Anyhow.
ओके
Right.
और जब टाइट ग्रिप में बेसिकली आपका जो जो डोमिनेंट हैंड आपका रहता है वो अगर आप इफ आई एम राइटली तो मेरा डोमिनेंट हैंड नेचुरल राइट रहेगा, तो दैट इज बॉटम हैंड, वो
Hmm.
ज्यादा काम में आएगा. सो
Hmm.
it is better to have a little bit looser, not very loose, but loose to tight, because when you play against a bowler who bowls, sometimes the ball comes slowly, so you have to defend. When you want to defend the ball, or you're
Hmm.
playing on the soft, slow pitches, you have to little bit soften your hand.
Grip on it.
It is very
Yeah.
difficult from tight grip to ना थोड़ा soft करने को थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा, but थोड़ा सा एक फर्म ग्रिप है, बट नॉट वेरी टाइट. उससे थोड़ा, क्योंकि खेलने के टाइम पे दोनों हाथ थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ही टाइट होते हैं खेलने के टाइम पे,
Right.
तो
Right.
लेकिन टाइट से लूज नहीं हो सकता, लूज से टाइट इट्स पॉसिबल. सो
Right.
उसके लिए थोड़ा सा लूज रहेगा, इट्स बेटर अदर देन टाइट ग्रिप से. सो लूज टू टाइट इज द राइट वर्ड आई कैन यूज व्हाइल
Right.
प्लेइंग.
Right. 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 Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Um, we'll move on next to the stance, and
Yeah.
why we have seen a variety of stances, and really some really funny stances as well in international cricket also. And I just would like to understand कि आपके हिसाब से सही stance क्या होना चाहिए, because see, like you said, it will probably vary again depending on the height of the player and the way that they bat. But I'd like to understand for you, wide stance, narrow stance, shoulder width. What should be the ideal starting point for a person? They can adjust later in life, but what should be the starting point?
आइडियल स्टांस इज जो स्टांस में आप खड़े रह के, स्टांस मीन्स आप आपकी फिट पोजीशन फर्स्ट, वही बोल रहे ना.
Right,
वो
fit
जब
position.
व्हेन यू स्टैंड यू शुड बी इन अ बैलेंस पोजीशन. ओके, और वो पोजीशन में विद दैट पोजीशन you have, because cricket you have to play shots, you have to play on the front foot as well as on the back foot, right?
Back. Right.
So अगर आपका, that means you are required a mobility as well as stability. क्योंकि अगर
Correct.
if you want to generate a power also, you require a proper position to achieve that position. You should be in a proper position. You have to stand in a proper position first. So
Right.
अगर छोटा narrow stance रहेगा, you will be able to move fast. That is okay. Going on front foot, but there will be no stability. So the chances of losing balance is more.
Right.
And then if their stance is very wide, then chances of moving and going from front and back, you find it a little bit difficult. That mobility affects if you survive some, but you will get a strong base there, but you will
Yes.
not be able to. That mobility will suffer. So stance should
Right.
be, ideal stance should be, I can say, is shoulder width. Shoulder width. You can understand, no? The
Yes.
width of
Absolutely.
the shoulder. That is an ideal stance. With that stance, will be able to play, because main aim is to play on front foot as well as on the back foot.
Right.
So you should be in
Right.
a comfortable position to play on front foot as well as back foot with the proper stance. So that is very important aspect. And sometimes people change their stance as per the condition, each condition, as per even condition of the surroundings. Sometimes I heard some players used to, the big test player used to widen their stance because of the wind. So there's a lot of wind. When you play in the UK or even Australia,
Right.
there's a lot of wind. So you to get a proper support, they used to widen little. वो stance थोड़ा बड़ा करते थे. All test player.
Right.
और अगेंस्ट प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट फास्ट बॉलर थोड़ा सा नैरो करते थे, क्योंकि फास्ट बॉलर को खेलने के लिए फ्रंट फुट और बैक फुट का मूवमेंट क्विक होने के लिए जस्ट थोड़ा सा नैरो करते थे, नॉर्मल स्टांस अगर रहेगा उससे थोड़ा कर. सो दे,
Right.
as you normally you play, you normally change as per the requirement of the so
Right.
that the stance, that with fit position, ideal is your shoulder width,
Okay. Okay. Thank you for
and
answering that.
it should be not. It should be in a comfortable position. It will show you exactly the weight of the fit, as well as where to keep back. That is also important part, because
Right.
sometimes people, even though the weight is perfect, but because when some of them keeping back at a different pace,
Right.
then that means resting back, keeping back and resting handle also very important part of a stance. अगर वो गलत तरीके से किया तो उसका रिजल्ट भी गलत आ सकता है. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू शो यू एग्जैक्टली कैसा. सी इज अ बेसिक थिंग आई एम टीचिंग. एडजस्टमेंट हैपेंस. अभी बहुत से बैट्समैन जो है, इवन इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स ने भी बहुत सी चीज दे चेंज एज पर द टाइम. मे बी
Right.
वो टाइम पे उन्होंने रियलाइज नहीं किया, किया रहेगा एक छोटा एज में, या किसने उनको आइडिया नहीं दिया रहेगा कि इससे क्या फायदा हो सकता है, नुकसान। लेकिन बट ऐसे प्लेयर्स बहुत से हैं कि जो जैसे जैसे खेलते गए, दे चेंज इवन देयर ग्रिप, दे चेंज इवन देयर स्टांस, एवरीथिंग इज चेंज। मैं उसका
right,
एग्जांपल बाद में आपको बता भी सकता हूँ कि ऐसे बहुत से प्लेयर है, लेजेंड्स है, उन्होंने भी जैसा टाइम के हिसाब से चेंज किया, बॉलर के हिसाब से चेंज किया,
hmm,
पर्टिकुलर सीरीज में चेंज किया पर्टिकुलर बॉलर के सामने। तो ये वो
right,
लेवल पे जाने के बाद यू कैन डू सो। हम लोग उसको कॉपी नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो
right,
ऑलरेडी वो लेवल पे है। दे कैन चेंज दैट थिंग, स्लाइड चेंजेस। हम लोग अगर
right,
उनको कॉपी करेंगे एट एट दिस एज, मे बी अंडर अंडर 12 13 14, अगर एज में अगर करेंगे, देन वो अपना हैबिट जाएगा, तो आफ्टर सर्टन टाइम यू फाइंड इट डिफिकल्ट टू चेंज। तो एक राइट
change it.
एज में अगर ये बेसिक चीज अगर करेक्ट हो जाएगी, तो आगे का क्रिकेट खेलने में उसको हासिल होगी। Just been showing you the
Right.
exact stance position, the width of the feet, and where to rest your back. That is more important.
Sure. So, to all the viewers, while Satish sir is showing us that, please remember to get your basics right, and as you progress in your careers, and then adapt accordingly to the situation, bowler conditions, etc. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Can you see that?
By
Can
the
you
way,
see my
Satish sir
feet?
we can see partially, sir, but I have to call out to the
I'll
viewers
just
that Satish
adjust
sir.
my.
Yes, please.
I'll just
I think
adjust my.
somebody.
I'll adjust my.
Sure.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned that it's good to see that Satish sir is left-handed batsman. He is not a left-handed batsman. You are just demonstrating that for everybody. Okay.
Can you see my
Most of
feet? No.
yes, most of us, most of
See,
yeah,
this is my shoulder width. Can you see my feet?
yeah,
Can you see my feet?
yes, sir.
Okay. So the shoulder width fit, bat toe is resting to near your bat toe is resting near your back toe.
Yeah,
Okay, both hands
yes,
together, and handle is resting at inner thigh, not on
okay,
knee. Sometimes most of the batsmen, they when they're keeping the bat down, they're keeping bat on their
knee.
knees. Okay, front knee, automatically putting more pressure on his front knee. And when you put a bat, you keep your bat on your front knee. What is happening? Just watch. I'm like batting like this. What is the difference you can see? What is happening? Watch my
The
head. Where is
head
going?
is yeah,
And now I'm keeping my bat inside my. So watch my head
right,
position.
right,
And when I keep my back here, what is happening? It's going out of your what do you call it? It's the base of support. It's going
yeah,
away from your body. Head is
yeah,
going away from body. That is the more important reason. Some batsmen, they complain of falling their head, playing across the line,
right,
and not able to move their front foot very easily
right,
because
right.
pressure is there on the front leg.
Right. And that's what we were coming to, sir. Our next topic was also about the head position. So, when you talked about the head falling over and losing your balance, I think we got a demonstration of how to keep your head also in the right position. So, can you shed a little bit of light on how the head position should be? We talk a lot about in cricket about how still your head should be. So, help us understand that.
So head is most important part of your body because it carries around 30% of your body weight. So what is our cricket motto is in cricket the most important thing is watch the ball and be balanced. If you're able to watch the ball till end and you watch that ball in a balanced position, you will be able to perform better. So
Right,
head is most important part to for a balancing of your body. If
right,
your head moves, your body moves in that direction only.
right.
Okay? So how to keep your head steady? That is more important.
Hmm.
So I'll just show you wind stance, how you can keep your head steady. Keeping bat near the toe, resting your handle inside your front thigh, shoulder slightly, can direct that shoulder in between non-striker and stump. Okay, when you
Right.
keep your shoulder in the line of the ball, see what is happening. If I'm keeping your shoulder in the line of the bowler or maybe in the line of the stump, what is happening? What is happening? What do you think? What is happening? See,
Your head has moved outside.
I'm turning my I'm trying to turn you forceful turning
Post
my
bowling. Yeah.
head. So automatically putting lot of pressure on my neck.
Neck. Yeah.
So and sometimes it happens when people nowadays when they use helmet, if this gap is not correct, not adjusted. So few kids stand like this to watch through that gap.
Right.
See, everything you have to take it care. No, when you at the time of coaching, as a this is coach job, to first understand what is the need of that player and what is doing right or what is doing wrong. It's because of the
Absolutely.
equipment he's doing wrong that you can attempt easily that change that. You can adjust that. So what I'm
Right.
talking, keep your bat there, resting and just open slightly shoulder, open up your shoulder, front shoulder slightly, in not very wide, little bit in between non-striker and stump. So you'll be able
Right.
to see the bowler with both of your hands in a one line. It will
Right.
help you to keep your head balanced at in stance.
Right.
So that is the most important. And while playing shot also, if your head is steady, you'll be able to deliver your shot, you play that shot with more power and with more accurately.
Right. Right.
And if you there's some exercise also there if you want to how to keep your head steady. The main thing you can change your see what happened normally head falls. Is it? Are you talking about head position in balance in stance or maybe while playing also? What is the question?
Initially in the stance, yes, which you explained already, but since you're already
Okay.
demonstrating, then it would be good to show us once you're moving into the shot
Okay.
as well.
What happened? Normally, batsmen take leg stump guard. Okay. When you are in leg stump guard, your head, your eye side, your head is almost around leg and off stump.
Right.
Okay, it comes in. It's not in absolute. It's around leg and off stump, middle stump, off stump. So what happened? Leg stump or mid stump. Normally, bowlers bowl around where? Around off stump and off stump, just
Yeah.
outside the off stump. That is the ideal length. And
Right.
that
Right.
length, batsman, is very difficult to. They find it difficult to play against that particular line and length. So
Right.
batsman's tendency is to come in that line immediately after the release. So what
Right.
happens at the time of release? Before even release, he comes here because he wants to come in the line of the
Line of
ball
the ball.
first.
Correct. Yeah.
And this creates a little bit imbalance in his position.
Right.
So now I told you already. I told you that head carries weight, a lot of weight, 30% of your automatically your whole body work in that way, in that
Yeah.
direction.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
automatically your front leg or back leg will move it in the same direction. If my
Right.
head started moving in this, my front leg also will move in that direction
Correct. Correct.
to keep a balance. So important thing is, see, brain, our brain is always working in a working condition. And what brain main work for a body to protect the body, उसको इंजुरी से प्रोटेक्ट करे. अभी जब
Hmm.
मेरा सर गिर रहा है तो चांस अगर मेरा बॉडी उसके साथ सर ऐसा ही गया तो नेचुरली में क्या होगा मैं गिरूंगा
Hmm.
चांस ऑफ इंजरी. तो ब्रेन क्या करते हैं उसको एक अलग
तरीके से
पोजीशन में
कॉम्पेंसेट
लाने की
करने की
कोशिश
कोशिश करते
करते हैं टू बैलेंस इट. So to
हैं.
balance it, automatically your front leg will come in the same end of your head to get your body from avoid your body from falling.
Yeah.
So automatically your front leg will move in that direction, and this thing happened. And that time, most of the batsmen finding it difficult to play incoming ball.
Right.
Is the reason. I think last time कोई तो किसने क्वेश्चन पूछा था उसका एक छोटा सा आंसर ये कि अगर हेड अगर पहला मूव हो गया सेम डायरेक्शन में तुम्हारी लोअर बॉडी मूव होगी. ओके
Right.
अभी इसमें इसके लिए छोटा सा ये है दो सॉल्यूशन में बोल सकता हूँ. stand close to your wall in your stance. Okay, can you see?
Right. Yes. Yes.
थोड़ा
You're
एडजस्ट
against
करता
the
हूँ
wall.
थोड़ा
Yeah.
एडजस्ट करता हूँ.
Sure. Sure.
Can you
Sure.
see?
Yeah.
can
I'd
see
like the
my
viewers to also make note that Satish sir is demonstrating how to
yeah.
maintain your balance.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So now moving forward, try to see that it should not go away from the wall. Moving forward, playing front foot drive. See, if
Right.
my head moves, automatically my body started moving.
Body moves away
Try
from
to
the
do
ball.
it.
Yeah.
So you have to keep your head. See, एक सिंपल चीज है, कोई भी बॉडी का नॉर्मल ये जो रहता है, दैट इज फॉरवर्ड मूवमेंट. हम लोग को साइड वेज मूवमेंट इज नॉट अ नेचुरल थिंग फॉर ह्यूमन बीइंग.
Right.
फॉरवर्ड अभी हम लोग कोई भी मूवमेंट इज फॉरवर्ड, साइड वेज मूवमेंट इज नॉट इट्स नेचुरल थिंग. तो ये साइड में जाना आसान है, ये साइड में जाना मुश्किल है. जो
Right.
सामने की तरफ जाना इस मुश्किल है, ये साइड जाना आसान है. एक्चुअली क्या आसान है, क्या सही है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. तो ये जो हेड पोजीशन को मेंटेन रखना इज नॉट दैट इजी थिंग. वो बहुत प्रैक्टिस से आता है. और ये चीज का कितना इंपॉर्टेंस है, ये अगर आपको समझ में आया तो या देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू डू इट प्रॉपरली.
Right.
आपको समझ, अगर इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग लाइक दिस and I'm moving forward to play shot, touching my back, see my head will not move here and there.
No.
If head
Correct.
if head started moving here, you'll, ये जो टच है अपना निकल जाएगा. तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि आपका हेड लाइन से बाहर चला गया.
बाहर जा रहा
I'm saying about the playing straight drive or playing off right leg. So this
है.
is
Right.
one of the way. Second thing, what you can do, instead of standing on a leg stump, take a middle stump guard. Standing on a leg stump, take a middle stump guard. So मिडिल
Right.
स्टंप गार्ड अगर हम लोग लेते हैं तो आपको बॉल की लाइन में आने के लिए ज्यादा मूव होने की जरूरत नहीं है. बिकॉज यू नो दैट फ्रॉम इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग ऑन मिडिल स्टंप, योर हेड इज ऑलरेडी ऑन द ऑफ स्टंप.
Right. Off thumb.
है ना? When you're standing
Yeah.
on leg stump, head is around middle stump. So standing on a
Right.
middle stump guard, head is around off stump. So you can
Off.
see the bowler's release point. So you'll not move your head that much कि तुम्हारा balance चला जाएगा. So this is
Right.
a simple trick you can use uh, playing if you have a problem of balance
Head,
or
the head
losing
falling
balance
over.
because of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 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 Thanks very much for that demonstration, sir. Makes a lot of sense.
I can I can give इसमें थोड़ा सा एक इम्पोर्टेंट बात मैं बोल सकता हूँ. मास्टर की बात है, सचिन की बात है. एक सीरीज था इंडिया में एंड इट्स उसके थोड़े रिटायरमेंट की पहले की बात है. एंड उसने वो सीरीज में आई थिंक अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड उसको डिफिकल्ट हुआ. वो सीरीज बहुत डिफिकल्ट गया. और एंडरसन के इनकमिंग बॉल उसको खेलने को मुश्किल हो रहे थे. एंड मॉन्टी पॉलिसर का आर्मर, उसका मैक्सिमम विकेट ये दोनों बॉलर ने लिया उस सीरीज में. ही वाज नॉट एबल टू, नहीं मुझे समझ में आया कि एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ. तो मुझे एक थिंग, वन थिंग वाज आई वाज ऑब्जर्विंग कि ये जो बोल रहा है लेग स्टंप गार्ड एंड हेड इज मूविंग आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप. बट next series, immediately next series we played against Australia. Sachin was again in the form. लेकिन सडनली इतना चेंज कैसे होता है? See, this is difference between a big player, very big player, and a normal player.
Right.
He changed his stance. He came on to guard at middle stump. मैं वही बोला कि क्या किया उसने, मिडिल स्टंप गार्ड लिया. सो उसका जो हेड का पोजीशन जो मूव होता था ऑफ लाइन में, he was able to keep it safe. So जो बॉल पे वो आउट हो रहा था पहले सीरीज में, नेक्स्ट सीरीज में कंप्लीट चेंज. आई थिंक he scored 200 something in that series. This is what a big players can do. They can understand.
Right.
वो लेवल पे, क्योंकि आप खेलते खेलते ही बहुत से मिस्टेक अपने आप हो जाते हैं. कितने भी आप कोशिश करेंगे तो मिस्टेक तो होते ही रहते हैं. तो कितने भी बड़े प्लेयर है, तो जो बड़े प्लेयर है उनके पास कैपेसिटी रहती है कि एज पर सिचुएशन खुद को चेंज करने का, इसलिए बड़े प्लेयर.
Right. Right.
यू शुड बी फ्लेक्सिबल इन योर थिंकिंग.
Sir,
Yeah.
one question we'll take from Anthony. He's from Adamstown Cricket Club in Ireland, and
Hi,
his
Anthony.
question
Hi.
is we are a little ahead of our flow, but we'll take the question. Is what's the best way of playing against a Yorker? And since this is a fast-paced game, most of them are playing T20. What is the best way that you can have a scoring shot against the Yorker?
Incoming Yorker?
Incoming Yorker, yeah.
Very good. The best way to, because it is not that easy to play a Yorker. Okay. So most important part, what happens? Why batsmen finding it difficult to play Yorker? Because of their body balance. They lose their balance. You can see batsmen lose their balance while playing Yorker because they
Right.
are not ready for. So Yorker normally hold the length of the Yorker is the highest length. Okay, except Beamer, Yorker is the second highest. You can say longest ball. So the chances
Right.
of swinging that ball is more than a normal ball. If you bowl
Right.
short,
Right.
ball will swing a little bit less. But if you bowl up, it will swing. So ball will swing at the end. If your head is not in a position to play Yorker, because if ball is telling you that he is going to bowl Yorker, then it's different thing. Then as per that you can change. Or you know that he's going to bowl Yorker, then you can adjust your fit. You can go a little bit one or two step forward to take it a full toss and play. Or otherwise you can step a little bit back, one step back and make that Yorker into a four pitch ball. But for that, the most important part is, have you seen so many batsmen? They move their feet to unstable bowler. Because if somebody is bowling really good Yorker, so to unstable, they move their feet, but at the time of release, they are completely steady. The head
Good.
is completely steady. So they're able to. Because if you started moving your head much, perception will going to be suffer.
Yeah.
So perception is you're not able to see the release point properly, so you'll not be able to judge the line and length of that ball. So
Right.
head should be you move any body part, no problem. But if you manage to keep your head steady, you will
Good.
be able to tackle the Yorker better than before.
Right.
So try
Right.
to keep your head steady for a Yorker. Then you'll be in a better position to tackle a particular ball.
Right. Right. Anthony, I hope that answers your question. There is one more quick question that we'd like you to answer, Satish sir, is that somebody has asked, Yuvraj has asked, what is the armor ball?
Armor
You
ball.
spoke about Monty Panesar's armor.
Armor ball is that means a ball come. But I think this is a question for a bowler or batsman. Acha, how to judge a armor ball? That's what is the question, right? Okay. Left arm spinner, this is a spinner. Great. Okay. He turns the ball like this. It's a normal orthodox bowler spin. Okay. So what is his aim? Is to impart spin on a ball at the right area, and that spin in the direction of the seam. That is an armor
Right.
ball. Armor ball, he normally doesn't he don't spin the ball. He just release the ball in the same direction with the same action
Right.
without imparting spin on the seam. So
Right.
normally armor ball bowls from a little bit more angle. Okay. So
Right.
with the arm that ball comes in
In.
and hold the line and go straight. So there are
Straight.
chances when if a batsman is ready for the spin, the chances of a bat and pad creates a bat and pad. If a bowler is spinning much and he got the armor ball at little bit more pace, it drift little bit in with the arm, and because
Yeah.
there's not spin on the ball holds the line of the seam and goes straight.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yuvraj, I hope that answers your question for you. We are, Satish sir, little bit running a little slower on the clock, I think, because of our initial difficulties also.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
I think we'll have to do a couple more questions. If we get questions, we will take them. Apart from that, I am going to skip a couple of questions in the interest of time because I want to do the trivia with you again. Uh,
Okay.
so how see, in India, I mean, most of the times we've observed that with the new generation there has been a difference, but otherwise we've always had a challenge when people face the short ball in India. In India, when I say
Hmm.
on green pitches in India, which are rare, but now we've started getting better faster pitches in India.
Okay.
But when we went abroad, besides the great, everybody else would find it difficult to face the shorter ball. So how do you identify, or is there some way for us to identify earlier that this will probably be a short ball and hence we are prepared?
Uh, Actually, it is difficult to identify. A, a bowler is bowling to bowl a short or is bowling to bowl a full. It is difficult.
Right.
You are talking about the release point.
Yes, the release points.
Okay. So
Is there
release
any
point
clue?
normally, yeah. Clue, it's very difficult. It just depends upon person to person. When a bowler release ball, normally a bowler ball release from his in the line of his head. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a
Yeah.
normal line. Depends upon again. It depends upon the bowler's height.
Right.
So if I want to bowl good length, I have to bowl from here. Okay, right?
Right.
So when bowler bowls short, normally that time he normally bowls little bit from ahead of his head.
Yeah.
That depends upon if you want to bowl short, you have to bowl little ahead. You can't bowl from here. You can't bowl it from here. Your short ball. It has to be little bit
Right.
ahead of your head. That you
Right.
have to judge on your own. See, from
Right.
where is bowling when he's bowling short, from where exactly he is bowling. His
Yeah.
release point, what is his release point? So
Right.
with practice in the nets, you can get that sense. Okay, this ball is short. He's going to bowl short. When the point of release, that's the reason in cricket we always say, watch the ball while batting. You have to watch the ball. Where exactly is leaving the ball? What at what
Right.
time? See, cricket is a game of for timing and speed.
Right.
जो मास्टर करता है, जिसको समझ में आता है, वो फार बेटर प्लेयर बनता है. अगर उसका टाइमिंग उसको समझ में आए, दिस बिग प्लेयर्स दे गॉट द एक्स्ट्रा टाइम बिकॉज दे got the extra time to judge that ball. So all big
Right.
players they come into the position early and they play late. अपने इधर क्या होता है, हम लोग लेट आते हैं पोजीशन में और जल्दी खेलते हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ द बैट्समैन अपने तो नॉर्मली क्रिकेटर जो होता है, दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ ग्रेट एंड एवरेज प्लेयर. ग्रेट प्लेयर
Right.
उनको जल्दी लाइन एंड लेंथ जल्दी समझ में आता है. स्लोअर वन डालने वाले जल्दी समझ में आते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि दे ऑब्जर्व द बॉल माइन्यूटली. यानी सुनील गावस्कर सर तो ऐसे बोलते थे, इतना एबल टू सी द कौन से साइड पे प्रिंट किया है, दैट एबल टू सी ये साइड पे प्रिंट किया है, इतना क्लोजली वॉच करते. यू मस्ट बी हैविंग दिस पिक्चर ऑफ वॉचिंग द बॉल, ना लिविंग दैट बॉल दैट क्लोज इज टू. यहाँ इसीलिए
Right.
वो डिफरेंस इज दैट.
Right. 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 Thank you. One question that I think we also had earlier, and I also had in my list of questions for you, is when you are about to face a delivery, a lot of times, 15, 20 years ago, probably coaches would tell us to stay extremely still and not make any initial movement at all, right? Which is what we call as shuffle. But we see a lot of players, international players also, shuffling, either back and across or just back or across. What is the concept behind that? What is the advantage or disadvantage for it?
Uh, there is an advantage of that, not disadvantage. If you're doing it in a wrong way, then it is this one disadvantage.
Right.
So initial moment is be ready to move without actually moving. That is called initial movement. See what happens. Have you seen अभी now after the lockdown, अभी आपके सबके कार्स आपके घर पे है, नीचे है.
Right.
हाँ, लॉकडाउन के बाद अगर कार चालू नहीं होगी, what do you do normally? What will you do? कार चालू नहीं हो रही, उसको धक्का मारना पड़ता है. ओके, यू पुश दैट कार. कोई तो किसको बोल के धक्का मारो, राइट? और धक्का
Right.
अगर पूरा फोर्स से धक्का मारेगा तो गाड़ी जाएगी आगे, मूव नहीं होगी. उसको थोड़ा सा हिलाना पड़ता है, थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम देना पड़ता है, देन यू पुश, वो कार निकलती है.
Right.
अभी आपको बहुत जन को एक्सपीरियंस होगा आफ्टर लॉकडाउन. सो सेम थिंग हैपन विद द बॉडी.
Right.
This initial movement is या ट्रिगर मूवमेंट इज गेटिंग आउट ऑफ योर इनर्शिया. आप एक जगह पे खड़े रह के आप एक जगह पे स्टेबल बन जाते हैं थोड़ा. उसमें से
Right.
बाहर आने के लिए यू रिक्वायर टू डू समथिंग कि देन योर बॉडी स्टार्ट, क्योंकि बॉडी का काम है कि ना एक्शन में रहना. उसको एक्शन में लाने के लिए आपको ये मूवमेंट करना पड़ता है. तो डिफरेंट प्लेयर डू इट इन अ डिफरेंट वे. सम
Right.
before that so many batsmen used to play initial movement like a shuffling movement. लेकिन उसमें से बहुत से जन सफर हो गए बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज वो राइट वे से नहीं हुआ. बहुत जन ने दूसरे को कॉपी किया. सी सम पीपल दे कैन एडजस्ट एट दैट लेवल बिकॉज दे आर
Right.
दैट ग्रेट. हम लोग उनको कॉपी करके अगर हम लोग गलत तरीके से करेंगे तो गलत टेक्निक डेवलप करेंगे. तो हम
Right.
लोग के लिए क्या बेस्ट है, व्हाट इज गुड फॉर मी, दैट आई हैव टू डिसाइड. So ideal way क्या है कि there is two type of initial movement. You should not go back. You should not go back क्योंकि अपने को आगे खेलना है. first intention should be playing forward, then going on back. Because
right.
आगे जाके सोच के पीछे खेलना आसान है, पीछे जाके सोच के आगे खेलना मुश्किल है. So you
मुश्किल
have
है.
to think in that. तो
Right.
इनिशियल मोमेंट का मैं थोड़ा बेसिक ये चीज कर रहा हूँ कि आप जरा इफ यू एबल टू सी दैट, मैं पॉइंट बता रहा हूँ कैसे इनिशियल मोमेंट डिफर फ्रॉम प्लेयर टू प्लेयर. किसको क्या इनिशियल मोमेंट की जरूरत है. अभी कोई प्लेयर इनिशियल मोमेंट कर रहा है, आपको देखेगा नहीं ना पीछे से. I'll have to adjust it.
Slightly you'll have to adjust.
Now,
Yeah.
तक दिख रहा है आपको?
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yes.
Let me check. Now you can see a fit.
Yes.
Can see my fit. Okay. While doing initial movement, some people move. Sachin used to move his front leg this, little bit here, this. Yeah. But my weight is not moving very forward. Weight is not going back. Some people used to do this, just right leg movement, but in a line, same line, not back, in line. When I used to play, I used to do only back leg movement like this. But see, my head is not moving here. Only to do this to get into the action. Some people can do before release, just before release. Some people can do like this. You can see so many people. Right. But my head is not moving. Only legs are moving. Like this much movement. That is okay. It differs from person to person. आपको कैसा, see, हर एक को कैसा फील होता है, वो मैं वही बोला है. ये फील पार्ट है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. हर एक को कैसा फील होता है, वो फील सबको समझ है. वो फील अगर आया, एक करने से मुझे बेटर फील होता है, इससे मैं ज्यादा बेटर पोजीशन में आ सकता हूँ. सो जिसको जो सही है, दिस नॉट, मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलता दिस इज राइट वे. दिस इज मे बी राइट वे फॉर सम पीपल, may not be a right way for other people. So differ to differ. So coaches should understand कि same way बता के कुछ मतलब नहीं. किसको क्या सही है, किसको because of that उसको कोई issue है, किसी को जरूरत भी नहीं है, किसको initial moment की जरूरत भी नहीं है. वो सिर्फ हल्का सा पैर मूव कर रहे हैं, हिला रहे हैं ऐसा, and he is getting ready and he is playing correctly. Why he should do that initial moment? जरूरत नहीं है. So it differ from person to person. I will not. It is good thing if you do it. It's a good thing because क्योंकि आप एक एक्शन में आते, मैंने जैसे बोला ना, he is getting ready to play without moving. So वो जरूरी रहती है. तो जैसे गाड़ी का जब आप इग्निशन देते हैं, गाड़ी स्टार्ट करते हैं, तो थोड़ा गाड़ी हिलते हैं ना, वाइब्रेशन होता है ना, वैसा फीलिंग है. बेसिकली डीजल गाड़ी का होता है, तो वो है.
So to put it in a nutshell, one size does not fit all. You should do what feels right to you, but obviously take some direction from more experienced people, from your coaches, to understand whether that is something that will work for you or not. Right? Or you might do a really wild motion, but you might take one step back. That doesn't really work for you at all. Fair enough.
Right.
Okay, sir. We have 5 minutes left, so I am going to come to the trivia round now. Again. Between you and Amok, you are still ahead. You are 9 out of 10. Amok was 8, so you are still leading. So shall we go ahead?
No. Yeah, please.
Who has the highest number of ODI runs after Sachin?
One day run. Okay. Sangakkara.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, absolutely right. Second question. Ready?
Yeah.
How many Indian batsmen are in the top 10 run scorers? I'll rephrase that. In ODI, in the top 10 ODI run scorers, there are 4 Indian batsmen. Okay. Can you name them?
This time only ODI questions.
Only. Okay. No. I have
all 3 greats, legends. Sachin, I think Rahul and Saurabh. And fourth one is Virat, and I think Dhoni is also there. I don't know but he must be there. He's close to that.
So Sachin, Virat, Ganguly and Dravid in that order, and MS Dhoni is 11 with 11,000. With 10,000. Okay. Yeah, he's 11. So very close there. Okay. Third question. Highest ODI career batting average with a minimum of 30 ODIs played.
Is he Indian? No.
This one is very difficult to get because. Okay. So surprisingly, it's Ryan Tenderskate from Netherlands, from Holland. He has an average of 67.
I
Very unusual. Very unusual. uh, okay, fourth question is fastest three players to 10,000 runs in ODI. I'll give you a
fastest.
hint upfront. The fastest three players, top three players, in terms of
Hmm.
number of ODIs that they have played to get to 10,000 runs. Uh, all of them are Indian.
Oh, then Sachin,
Yeah.
Virat Kohli, and
Yes.
must be third must be Ganguly or Dravid. One of
Yeah.
them.
Ganguly. Ganguly. I'll give that to you.
Okay.
I'll give that to you. Okay. So
Okay.
you've got 3 out of 4. Okay. Fifth question. Uh, most runs in T20 internationals. So see, I'm covering T20 also.
Is it Australian?
No, it's not Australia.
Most runs, one match or
No. Total. Most runs in T20 international. Total.
Virat Kohli,
Yes, absolutely.
right?
2,794 in 82 matches only. And second highest is Rohit, but Rohit has played 18 more matches
Rohit
than him.
Sharma.
Yeah. Um, okay, sixth question. Highest score in a T20 international. Highest individual score in T20 international.
Okay. Australian is I think Flinch.
Yes, Aaron Finch,
No,
172 of
Aaron
76
Finch.
balls. Yeah, only one player
Yeah.
has scored more than him in T20, but it was not an international. That was
Yeah.
Chris Gayle, who scored for
Gail
Australia.
in T20 in IPL.
Yeah, IPL. Yes, correct. Seventh question. You've got 5 out of 6 so far. Most runs
Good.
in a single test match. Most runs in a single
In
test
an
match. Total,
in an inning, it's Dan Lara. In
both
inning,
innings. Total. No, not in an inning. Total. Both innings.
whole matches.
Whole match.
I
Yeah.
think Graham Gooch against India.
Yes,
He
that is
scored 300
unforgettable.
something and I think 100 in second inning also. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Painful
And
memory for India.
Sachin also scored 100 in that series. I think. His
Yeah.
first
You are
100 in
right
that
there.
series.
So very painful memory for Indians. He scored 456 runs, 333 in the first innings and 123 in the second innings at Lords in
And he was
1990.
out. He was out in I think first or second over. I think Manoj Pravakar bowled him out, but that was I think that was a no ball. And after
Yes,
that he scored.
correct.
After that he scored 300 runs. Yeah.
Triple century. Correct.
I
Absolutely.
watched that match on TV that day.
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. That
Yeah,
was it.
30 years ago. Wow. Okay. Eighth question. 7 out of 8 you have. 6 out of 7 you have. Sorry. Second
Yeah.
highest number of double hundreds in Test after Sir Don Bradman. Who's the second highest?
I think it's Sangakkara.
Yes.
Sangakkara?
Correct.
He scored
Yes.
at
Yes.
10, 11, 12. No,
Yeah.
Bradman he scored 1200, so it must be close
Yes.
to.
Sangakkar is 11. Okay. Nice. Very good. 7 out of 8. Ninth question. Who has scored the most hundreds in a calendar year? January to December. Any calendar year.
Pakistani player. Is he from Pakistan?
No clues. I'm not
I
giving. You're
should
getting
give
everything
clues.
right. I'm not giving you any clues now.
If he's from Pakistan, then I'm not sure. Maybe Yusuf Yohana, Pakistan. I think he scored some 800 in a year. It was
Yeah.
a
So
1990s average. Yusuf Yohana is
yeah, Yusuf. Then Mohammad Yusuf. Now Yusuf Yohana. 2006. He scored in 19 innings. He scored 900s and 350s, and his average was 99.33.
uh,
Yeah. In
highest,
in
highest than
2006. Absolutely.
also.
Last question. 8 out of 9 you've got. Last question. Um, this is very simple. This you will definitely get. What is Sir Bradman's career average?
So 99, I think 99.996 or 94 something.
Okay, I'll give it.
994. 94.
It is 9-4. It is 9-4. It is
Thank you.
99.94. He played 52 matches, 80 innings, 10 not outs and 4 runs short of 7,000 runs. So good.
And
Well done.
he's not going to.
Again,
Nobody's going to break that record. It's impossible.
no question of that happening at all. Okay. Great. That's our, again, you are
Thank
at 9
you.
out of 10. I'll have to increase number of questions if I have to give you more points. So before we end the session, I'd like you to give the parting advice to all of the viewers watching here. As batsmen, this is a huge topic. It can't be covered in I would say a
Right.
year.
Yeah.
Forget about an hour. But
You can.
what would you like to tell or advise youngsters or not just youngsters but people like me also who want to practice drills at home and then want to come out when the season does start, then we are prepared,
Yeah.
as batsmen to go in there and score runs.
Yeah. The most important part is you have to enjoy what is happening. You have to enjoy that. Maybe it is not a better. You are not in a better position, but you have to find out the way. You can develop your own drills at home. If you are a batsman, you can develop own drills. Do something, same thing with the different way. Not to keep your interest alive. That is more important. And as a batsman, I can advise it a simple thing. In cricket, you have to score run as a batsman. Your job is to score run. How to score runs, that is important. How you are going to score run, that is important. That वो आपको एक अच्छा better batsman बनाएगा कि if you know the different way of scoring runs, you will become a because now cricket is definitely now it's T20 maybe there will be another उसमें transformation. Cricket survive because हम लोग क्रिकेट में बहुत से चेंजेस है लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट किया एंड अडाप्ट किया बाकी के गेम इतने सर्वाइव नहीं हुए इतने बेस्ट गेम थे वर्ल्ड के बिकॉज उन लोग वो एडेप्टेबिलिटी नहीं था वो चेंज करने का माइंडसेट नहीं था ये क्रिकेट ने कर दिया इसलिए क्रिकेट अभी इससे भी और अलग वर्जन आ सकते हैं यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट योरसेल्फ बट
Okay.
सब करने के
Satish
पहले
sir,
बेसिक
we have 10 seconds remaining before
अच्छा
5
you
seconds.
your basic should be strong you enjoy yourself watch the ball and be balanced